What defines high quality sleep to you?
Great question. I don't think about sleep in minutes or hours, and a lot of people do. So I'm here to tell everyone who's listening, 8 hours is a myth, okay? It's different for everyone, and it all depends on quality. As an example, I personally would much rather get 6.5 hours of high quality sleep than 8 hours of crappy sleep. Okay. Now, let me explain to you what I mean by quality now. So there's really two aspects to quality. Well, I should say there's three aspects to quality sleep. Number one is the depth, right? So do you go from stage 1 to stage 2, get into stage 3, 4? Do you get into REM sleep? How much of each one of those becomes important? Okay. So getting good depth of sleep is very, very important in terms of your quality. Number two, number of awakenings, okay? So how long you stay down and asleep is a direct relationship to how good that sleep is. We like sleep in big, long chunks. Seems to help repair the body, help repair the mind, things like that. So you want to have high quality, meaning getting enough stages. You also want to, kind of understand what that means in terms of sleep cycles and things like that, and fewer awakenings, of course. And then it's about consistency in terms of when you sleep. And that will drive quality in every way because of this thing called your chronotype. So the thing that I'm most famous for is I really push on that button of chronotype. Now, for folks out there who may not have heard the term chronotype, you actually already know of the concept. If anybody in your life, or even you, have been called an early bird or a night owl, those are chronotypes. We actually don't get to pick these. These are genetic. So I can show you on your 23andMe or your Ancestry.com or whatever sample you give me that looks at genetics, I can actually show you where on the human genome, it's called the PER3 area, and if there's a flip-flopping of the basic nucleotides, you become a night owl or you become an early bird. That turns out to be very interesting because, as an example, let's say that you're a night owl, but you have to wake up for work at 6 a.m. It doesn't matter how much sleep you get, the quality of it is going to suck because this is a genetic predisposition. So when I want people to get super high quality sleep, which is what I want them to do, I test for their chronotype. You can go to chronoquiz.com. That's my website for everybody. It's free. Doesn't cost a dime. Go there. You take a 30-question quiz, and we have a pretty good idea at that point what your chronotype is. Then, once you know your chronotype, you can plan your day, plan your sleep around it, and you become more efficient because, as an example, if you're a night owl, you know you're not going to bed at 9 o'clock at night. It's not going to work for you. You're going to bed at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, right? But if you're an early bird, going to bed at 9 o'clock makes perfect sense for you because you're getting up at 4:30 in the morning. So that's what you have to start to understand more about is your internal genetics. And that's how I would argue we improve sleep quality. Almost every person that I meet comes to me and says, I'm not getting 8 hours, Dr. Breus. Is that okay? I say, I don't give a crap. What I want you to do is get sleep within your chronotypical time frame, and let's see how much sleep you really need. So I did the experiment on myself, and here's what happened. Started going to bed at midnight. I am a night owl for sure.
So am I.
Okay, good. And I just let myself sleep until I woke up in the morning. At first, I was waking up around 7:30. Then after about 3 weeks, it was 7:15. Then it was 7 o'clock. I wake up now somewhere, if I go to bed at midnight, I wake up now somewhere between 6:30 and 6:45 naturally. I don't take anything to go to bed, and I'm not a big coffee person early in the morning. I like my coffee about 90 minutes after I wake up, and I'll explain why in a minute. And what ends up happening is I get super high quality sleep, and it condenses itself because I'm doing it at the right time. So believe it or not, I put more time back into people's day because if you know when to sleep and your body gets that super high quality sleep, you're basically sleeping at the right time.
Want to learn more about sleep science? Check out Dr. Michael Breus's full interview. And if you're curious, dive into the other episodes too. Don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments.